So when you put, it's gonna drop to the bottom, release, and then that draw them, and then they'll hopefully eat the hook.
Yeah,
But where the hook at? Oh, underneath it.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. So, but what about that?
That's the bait.
But it ain't on the hook though.
No, not for the carp.
Okay. So when they come and they just swallow,
Yeah,
and
they'll
then
pick it up and eat it, and then the hook they'll yeah need to. So that after they eat the bait and go to swim off, right there the hook gets set in their jaw. So
oh, but where is the hook?
right there in the bottom of the bag.
Oh, okay. That's yours or mine?
This one's mine.
Okay.
Yours is right there.
You gonna go through it?
Yeah,
Okay. You want me to bring mine?
yeah. You can bring.
Okay. Ah, huh. That's my first. I haven't been here since I was since Sprint turned to T-Mobile, baby. T-Mobile. See, you ever had problem with your phone?
Not that I noticed.
Shit. T-Mobile ain't shit. We ain't never had this problem with Sprint. Okay. Okay, hubby. Wait a minute. Hubby about to throw it, y'all, and he gonna make it go at least halfway. Go ahead, baby. We'll see where it goes. Oh, I don't think I was able to see where it get, cause I don't see where it went, cause I was looking through the phone. Anyway, it's out there, two of them. Okay. Now we doing this. We got out here early so we could save our spot, cause hubby pre-baited the area. Like a couple of when y'all came out, babe?
Thursday.
They came out Thursday. Him and my son, hubby and son, and they came and baited the area with corn. Yes, CORN. Okay. Um, that way, when we come here, the fish are already like in this area eating corn and know where to come get the corn, right? So then when we come out and we're fishing with corn, we're not fishing with anything else but corn, that they are used to it. Okay. Um, so this is a pretty area. So you could go down there and rent boats. Because we want to come out here with a grandson. Hubby didn't come with his boat. He got what's that thing called, baby? Kayak that he used in this area. Um, anyway, this is what we're doing. Hey, Bomb Bones, how you doing? Brandy, how you doing? Yeah, we're gonna teach Leaky Leak how to fish. This will be his second, cause the grandfather, I didn't go that day, y'all remember, brought him to a kids tournament. It was here, wasn't it?
Yeah, over at the dog training area.
Yeah. They brought Leaky Leak here uh, for a fishing tournament. It was a kids fishing tournament last year, if I'm correct. Wasn't that last year?
Yeah.
It wasn't this year, was it? Yeah, they missed it this year. Hey, Dr. G. So, hubby and I got here early to make sure we got our spot where he baited. And Leaky Leak okay? But his daddy gonna bring him out here. They probably be out here in like an hour. So me and hubby gonna just do our fishing thing by ourselves for a few couple of hours, and then and both my sons will be out here with my grandson and his sister. I'm not sure. The mother not sure she gonna come. She said she not sure, but she was invited. So my son gonna go pick uh, my grandson's sister up. She's like 11, 12 now. She should be about 12 now. And we just gonna do this. Anyway, I'ma hop off, and when Leaky Leak out here, I'll pop back on If not, if I have a bad connection, I'll just videotape it and put it up as a video. Because I don't want my phone to go dead while I'm out here. Okay? And hubby, you know, he's over there. See, when my sons get here, he gonna move the tables closer because they too far for me. Okay? I'm not running back and forth from that table here. You know what I'm saying? Now, hubby, so if you could see, one rod has the handle over here and one has the handle over there. And that's because hubby says I fish wrong. He says I fish wrong. He says when you're right-handed, you're supposed to wind with your left hand. And I say, hell no, that don't make no sense. I'm saying if you're right-handed, you wind with your right hand. And you pull with both hands and when you wind. But he says, no, you pull with your right hand and you wind with your left hand. Now, I don't know which way is correct, but I know that this one is mine because this one is on this side. This is a riding reel. These are spinner reels. These are the ones where you have to know how to hold this portion, but you hold this like this, you flick it, and then you throw it. And then you flick it this way, and now it's in its right position. But it has a bait runner on it, which means if the fish takes it, they got something bothering me. Y'all, bug. I gotta put some bug spray on me real quick. But let's say a fish take it right now. I'll hear it go. We'll hear the reel. This will start spinning so it could take it, right? And that way it don't take the rod, the whole setup. It'll let it take the line. And you will hear it where you can run over and set it and then set the hook. Okay? That's how it's set up. So these are bait runners. That's what he called it. It's sitting on a little setup where you can sit them so they don't have to be in the ground. Hubby is fancy because my dad used to have them. My dad used to have his sitting in a bucket or some shit like that. And then he didn't have these type of reels. We had cane poles. Y'all remember them cane poles? And then my dad would have like the little setup like my grandson has. So my grandson, he has one of these type also, because that's all we want to teach him with spinning reels. So, but his first one when he was doing the tournament was one of the ones, you know, where you push that little white button and then cast it out. You push that little white button and cast it out. I remember my dad having that type, right? But these are spinning reels. And hubby has some of these things that are worth like $4,000, $6,000. I think he has a rod and reel setup that's like $10,000 that he's won. Or I told y'all he was a professional fisherman at one time, right? Professional. That means he would fish. People would send him things, right? They would send him everything. They would send him the setups, their rods, their reels, their bait. If they sponsored him, the boat, all that kind of shit that he got for free. And he used to be a casting. We all used to participate in casting tournaments. Casting tournaments mean how far you could cast your line out. And hubby he had a record in other countries. And his record was, it keep disconnecting, y'all. But anyway, hubby has won. Now he has to ask him how many years. We didn't even know they were still doing them. But yeah, after the company that he used to do it, they ended up folding. They was out of another country. They was out of England. He just and our kids started getting more active in sports and things like that, kind of stopped doing it. And so he still go to fishing tournaments though. He still participate in mostly catfish tournaments. I don't know why he don't do bass or anything, but he participates in catfish tournaments. So, and it's usually a team. So it'd be him and a group of men or women, group of other adults or people, because I don't think there's an age limit. Um, and they'll participate in a tournament together. And he hasn't won any of those in a while because he has participating. Like he might do one locally in maybe the last 10 years because of COVID and stuff like that. But before that, he would be in Florida, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Other countries would ask him to come and participate there. I think in Australia. Yeah. And I don't know why he never got into the bass. The bass is a big one. That if y'all ever seen fishing tournaments, the bass pro tournaments are huge. Um, but it's a lot of money involved in that. Like you really, you know what I mean? It's a lot of money involved in that. So I don't know why he never get involved in it like that though. He writes for magazines. Hubby does. He specializes in catfishing, and as far as the type of bait, the type of rod, the type of setups, the hooks. Um, so that's what he's been into. He's been into fishing he says all his life. Okay. I, on the other hand, have been fishing all my life, when I was little. And then when I became a grown up, I didn't want to do it no more. And lo and behold, I end up with a man who was doing what I was doing when I was a kid, just like my dad. See, that's when I tell people you kind of end up with people that kind of remind you of
Wondering to say,
you pack. You must fish for carp too.
you must. And the Indian cats, I knew. Like, when they had their parties, like that last time we were here,
Mm-hmm.
we had their party.
They couldn't see, but see that stuff. That's what he put it in like this.
PVA mesh.
In like this.
PVA mesh.
Yeah. And so the